Okay guys, if you remember, I left this off a few weeks ago. We'd just been chucked out of Happyville and we're back in the real world. Well, the real alien world with the Prez, and we're going to have to take it from there and see where we go next. Hey Matt, maybe later, maybe tomorrow I'm going to sit and just do a quick wee stream tonight, because Ott is coming back on in about an hour to do some streaming, so I'm going to be watching that with him. And I thought maybe we can do some co-op when I'm not sort of streaming, if you know what I mean. And see where we go from there. Because I don't know who your Prez is, but we can't have two presidents in the world. I don't know if you use a girl like me.
I just patched myself into your simulation and projected my voice to the audio system. You should be able to hear me from
Besides,
anywhere.
you see me watch this, you're too shy and innocent with your little voice.
Kinsey, I am unarmed. How quickly can you get me out?
I can't do that until I backtrace your signal to your physical body. Until then, you're stuck there. So you might want to go buy a gun.
Time to visit
Yeah,
friendly
we'll go buy
fire.
a gun.
Mert, where's the nearest location?
Set your GPS from the map in your hub.
Hub?
It's like a digital information pad. You know, like those mobile...
Yeah, my hub. Here we go.
devices all the kids have these days.
Très bien. Does it pick up satellite radio?
No.
So have you done much with this game, Matt? Have you completed it or
You're
stuff?
from here, yes?
Eventually. I'm still trying to figure out the Zen systems. Basic hacks like hooking into the audio system isn't hard. Trying to disconnect you and find your body, that's a bit more involved.
And changing me out of this ridiculous ensemble is not a basic hack?
On my list of priorities, that
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
even make my top 500.
Easy for you to say if you're not wearing it.
If I was wearing that, I'd be asking you to
Yeah,
shoot
he's
me in
doing
the head.
Resident Evil in about an hour, he said. About 6-ish. You finished it? I'm going to do this up until the point when I get rescued, because the amount of times I've crashed the alien spaceship trying to escape is unbelievable. I'm not good at flying.
Tell me, Kinsey, was the White House destroyed utterly?
I don't know. Maybe. Why?
I was considering a grand renovation. Tastefully
Of
reinforced
course, this isn't my
walls, decorated
favourite Saints
functional
Row.
missile
My
turrets,
favourite
maybe
is
a
2.
flounce
I
around
love
the bed.
Saints
Are
Row
you
2.
serious?
Perhaps a few more stripper poles in the boudoir?
More?
More?
You already had some stripper poles?
I work out on one. You think this ass happens all by itself?
Wow.
Curious. What is that red dome?
Not sure. I'll have to look into that.
Apparently Zinyax's people are all over the city.
From what I can see, a lot's been taken over by the Zen. There's alien technology everywhere.
And you find this entertaining?
Just a little.
I want some
No, I wasn't keen on 3. It was a bit too strange for me. Even though this has got aliens, but 3 was a bit too weird. Considering playing 1 and 2 was all sort of gangland, drugs and what have you. And then 3 just went sort of wild. It was unbelievable. Ooh. And I think 3 annoyed me because it killed off Johnny. Because Johnny was one of my favourite all-time players in it, just because his taste was shooting and killing people. So 3 without Johnny wasn't really sort of good, if you know what I mean.
Zinyak's going to just let me waltz in and buy a gun?
I don't know. Do you remember how to shop for yourself, or did being president make you too good for that?
There's a bit of me that thinks that Johnny Gat sort of makes Saints Row, if you know what I mean. Don't you think? Here's my clip.
Hope you got something useful, because the cops are swarming your location.
Have they not heard of the Second Amendment?
Yeah, that's true. It made the myth of what happened to Johnny, and it's sort of set up for the number 4. But just destroying stuff with Johnny Gat is so good.
Don't even try to sue me for that.
Took it one.
So now what? I try to act inconspicuous until you can free me from here?
Not yet. There's a Zim patrol close to you that'll need to be cleared out before that happens. That is, if the president's up for killing a few more aliens.
S'il vous plaît, Madam Press Secretary. This sounds delightful.
What can I say? I'm good at my job.
You must be. You work for me and you're still alive.
True.
It's the one about, only one I've not played yet is the Gat Out of Hell. I've sat and done Enter the Dominatrix, and as you said, I've done the Christmas one. And I've not played 1 that much. But I did play a lot of 2, and I've played a lot of 4. Yeah, we need sirens. Sorry. I've sat and I've lost weekends playing this, so I just can't remember what I'm doing.
I wonder where Brad is taking me to dinner tonight.
The city traffic's the worst, yo.
Didn't mean to do that.
Hello, gentlemen. I believe you are looking for me?
Just kill them and leave already.
Has everyone forgotten how to fight?
Forgotten how to jump. Come on. Not that confusing. Gat just falls in love with the devil's daughter. It's not the whole story, I know, but it's basically the story that only Johnny Gat could fall in love with the devil's daughter. Yeah, what could be wrong with Kenzie's inner sanctum? So, are you like me, Matt? Are you totally in love with Shaundi? Or do you like Kenzie more? Sorry, too late. Yeah, oh yes, Shaundi is the girl. Ah, but do you like the new Shaundi, or do you like Shaundi when she was still the sort of drug addict and 2?
Kinsey, the place is completely empty.
What? Damn
Hey,
it!
boss.
Zinyak removed all signs of the Saints from the simulation.
What do you think of my prayers?
There's no safe houses at all in the city.
Right.
Then what is my next course of action?
Not sure yet. Though any hope you can give with gathering information on systems in the simulation would be useful.
The one in 3 and 4 when she looked really hot before when she was off the drugs and no dreadlocks anymore.
I promise I'll find a way to get you out.
Do not delay.
Here we go. Is that done? Yeah, I can look at some clothing finally. Get out the weird stuff. Yep. Go and get myself some decent clothing now. Oops. I can't remember, how do you drift in this? Is it circle or is it triangle for drifting? Yeah, I'll check in a wee bit. I'll let you Ken later. I'll get a check because I was taking you enough a day for my downloads. Give me 2 secs. No, I've still got about 30 odd hours for it to download, so it may be a while.
What did you do that for?
Who's shooting in there? Where's it? Where's it? Where's it? Where's it? I think it's because I've been streaming it's taking so long to download. Make sure nobody's going to shoot at me. Up a body. Yeah, I will do, because I'll have it by the morning then. Oops, sorry. And hopefully when I wake up in the morning, I'll be here. Yeah, finally I've got some decent duds. There we go. But just new clothing. Okay, so what's next? Learn the rules. Time to increase the tempo.
These data clusters seem to be loose bits of code left behind by the simulation for some reason. I've only been able to locate a small amount right now, which I'm having trouble locking onto. Once in the general area of a cluster, I should be able to direct you to its location.
Kinsey, please explain. What are these things you sent me after?
I'm still trying to figure out precisely what they are, but they seem like they'll be useful. There are several near my warehouse. I can't pinpoint their exact locations, but I marked the general areas for you.
Very well.
Motorcycle. Give me a motorcycle. You'll do.
Sad day for the Saints.
I want some real music.
Watch your proximity meter to see if you're getting closer to the cluster or farther away.
No, he was streaming earlier, he's went away for a break, he
There's
said we'll
one
be
nearby,
back on.
Kinsey. I am safe to approach.
Safe-ish. Just keep getting them.
Safe-ish.
This song
This
is
song is
magnifique.
magnifique. Join me in a duet, Kenzie.
No, I don't think so.
I insist. I'll even let you be the cat.
Not gonna happen.
We come together. Your line, Kinsey. And you know it ain't fiction.
No.
Kinsey, your president wants you to do this.
Fuck that.
Your lack of esprit de corps is noted, young lady.
And he feels the and he makes what? I'd like to be on.
You had to say he was on streaming with Dark Souls, and he's going to be back later with Resident Evil, he said. Matt. Hell no, what? That sounded so Scottish there. You're too Irish to say that. Oh, I never taken the glasses off. Oh no.
Data is amazing. Incomplete, but amazing.
I need a
I
motorcycle.
fear I shall regret this, but how is it amazing?
It seems that anything that broke the
Yes.
normal rules of the simulation deposited loose data that can be incorporated into your programming.
Remarkable. I am following your train of thought.
But since the data is so fragmented, it doesn't leave behind a complete
There we
subroutine
go,
to
that's
loop
it.
into your code base.
Alas, we are derailed again.
Ugh, it's simple. The
All
more
right, do you like
clusters
the song, do you?
The more you can upgrade and alter your abilities.
Now we are speaking the same tongue.
But you do get the president singing it later on with Pierce. Wipeout.
Giving me ideas.
Come on, move up.
I just got 300,000.
Even the alien singing's fun. I think I've missed this. Where is it? I missed it. Oh, there it is. Out my way.
Is 3 clusters sufficient?
Still missing some key fragments. Get one more and we'll see.
So if these data balls,
Clusters.
oui, clusters, if they can be so useful, why are not Zinniac's people out gathering them?
Why would they need them?
To amplify his power? Did you not say these clusters are amazing?
If
Amazing.
Zinniac wants to change the code for his people, he can just... He wrote the simulation!
But he is not concerned about... Oh, forget it. If this works, then it works.
Probably better that way.
Let's go. Mon Dieu!
Mon
Zinniac
Dieu!
demolished my apartment!
My apartment.
That place should have been condemned a long time ago.
I thought it had, how you say, character?
That should be enough. Let's see what I can do here. Check your hub.
My hub. If I miss my powers. Oh, there we go. Had to wait. Had to wait. Haha. See, that always makes me laugh in Skyrim. There's a mission in Skyrim where you hear the phrase "death from above," and automatically makes me think of the Saints Row.
This feels magnifique.
Here, let me load up a training program for you to test your powers.
Hey, dude.
Test them how?
The code says you can jump long distances and run at super high speeds. How about starting with a small jump? Okay, try focusing on charging your jump. That should get you higher.
Too far away.
How am I expected to jump up that?
Try pushing off from the wall each jump.
You expect me to climb the walls?
It'd be more accurate to say you can jump up them repeatedly.
No difference. C'est bon!
This time I blew the building's
Come on.
part. Try making that jump.
I'm liking this.
Okay, now for the big test. Use your super speed to get a running start and leap to that opposite building.
You gotta be joking.
Just try it. See? You did it!
Whee!
I think I figured out how this works. Run along the path collecting the power orbs, which should boost your new speed. Every time you hit a checkpoint, you'll be able to stay in the program a bit longer so you can reach the end. Though you probably want to avoid the firewalls along the way. Good luck.
God, I'm so sick of having to pick up Jenna. That bitch needs to get a car.
So where did this all come from?
Don't know, but it seems like when you break through any checkpoints along the race, the district's reality matrix will overload a little.
Forgive me, Kinsey. I don't understand your nerd shit.
It means the simulation doesn't like it, and we're able to control the area.
Ah, makes sense.
It did the first time I did it too.
See, we're totally simpatico.
Lies.
Gat. Makes me turning. prawns? What? I just got prawns. I never get prawns.
Schedule a mani-pedi.
I thought she said this string.
Get out or get shot. I want some.
This whole game is just fun, Matt. So you got to remember. Right, what's next? Oh, good. Am I not escaping yet? Oh yeah.
It looks like these hotspots are protected by shield generators. Getting near them will be tricky, but you'll have to shut down each one before you can take out the main hub, which of course is protected by even more Zin. So, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And what precisely is a hotspot?
Basically a giant workstation. A system like the simulation you're in probably requires constant maintenance, which is what these seem to be for.
There is only one?
Of course not. Focus on the shield generators, otherwise you'll never get to the main console.
New fort is all mine.
No!
And what precisely is a hotspot?
Basically a giant workstation. A system like the simulation you're in probably requires constant maintenance, which is what these seem to be for.
There is only one?
Of course not.
Mon Dieu, it is massive.
Focus on the shield generators, otherwise you'll never get to the main console.
No, I can't believe this. Twice now.
And what precisely is a hotspot?
It's basically a giant workstation. A system like the simulation you're in probably requires constant maintenance, which is what these seem to be for.
There is only one?
Of course not.
Mon Dieu, it is massive.
Focus on the shield generators, otherwise you'll never get to the main console.
Pull these out. A triumph of brute force. Stop being fun.
Console at the base of the structure.
Of course, no problem.
I'm showing some strange readings.
You still here, Matt? You'll be quiet.
It looks like the apocalypse. And what on earth is that?
I don't know, but it is
Oh,
a reading
cheers,
with a normal
Gorgon.
thing.
It has been a while since I played it, though.
I think you can integrate your code with...
By that,
Give me a couple of hours to get used to it again.
And I think you can absorb
I've been playing Skyrim too
care to
long.
rephrase that?
Why am I back on my foot down? Look at rocket launcher. Been far too long since I played that game. Look at a rocket launcher yet.
It looks like the apocalypse.
And what on earth is that? I don't know, but it isn't reading like a normal thing. I think you can integrate your code with it.
And what do you mean by that?
It means once you take him down, get close enough, and I think you can absorb him.
You care to rephrase that?
You haven't got recovery yet. What? Hey, Ames, you just came to see how rubbish I am at Saints Row nowadays. Welcome to the stream.
It looks like the apocalypse.
And what on earth is
You're
that?
not long since
I don't know,
I've
but
never
it
been
isn't
this
reading like
bad.
a normal thing. I think you can integrate your code with it.
What do you mean by that?
It means once you take him down, get close enough, and I think you can absorb him.
You care to rephrase that?
What? Wow, what do I do? What was that? Yes, I know, Gorgon. Like I said, I've just got to get used to it again. It's been about 2 years since I've played this.
And what on earth is that? I don't know, but it isn't reading like a normal thing. I think you can integrate your code with it.
And what do you mean by that?
It means once you take him down, get close enough, and I think you can absorb him.
You care to rephrase that?
Hey, TJ. What? I didn't shoot there. You playing that as well, Matt?
It looks like the apocalypse.
Bring it back.
And what on earth is that?
I don't know, but it isn't reading like a normal thing. I think you can integrate your code with it.
And what do you mean by that?
It means once you take him down, get close enough, and I think you can absorb him.
You care to rephrase that?
Shit! Remember to reload. Two seconds, guys. I lost my chat there. Hey Samusu, how you going? These 2 seconds. Yeah, I know how to do it, Gorgon. It's just been a while since I've done it. TJ, you never played this game? Oh, you should. Well, before I do this again, I'm going to go for a pee. Once got to be about 2.5 years since I played this. It's unbelievable. I'm just glad it's the first one and not the second one or the third one when they've got shields. Right guys, I'll be straight back. Right, okay, I'm back. Let's try this again, guys. I'll tell you my reload button was working. It's not always working.
Looks like the apocalypse.
And what on earth is that? I don't know, but it isn't reading like a normal thing. I think you can integrate your code with it.
And what do you mean by that?
It means once you take him down, get close enough, and I think you can absorb him.
You care to rephrase that?
Go. I was unfortunate.
Looks like the apocalypse. And what on earth is that?
I don't know, but it isn't reading like a normal thing. I think you can integrate your code with it.
And what do you mean by that?
It means once you take him down, get close enough, and I think you can absorb him.
You care to rephrase that?
Probably will.
It looks like the apocalypse. And what on earth is that?
I don't know, but it isn't reading like a normal thing. I think you can integrate your code with it.
And what do you mean by that?
It means once you take him down, get close enough, and I think you can absorb him.
You care to rephrase that?
boss. Okay guys, I'm giving this up for the now. I'm getting that close and I've got to go have something to eat now because I'm feeling quite hungry. So sorry guys, we'll sit and beat this boss next time. Catch you later.